Hey everyone, welcome to the Joy Issue.
Yay! Feeling the joy. Thank you for coming back and checking out another one of our Into Me I See traits and themes of the month.
Yeah, this has been a fun one. Well, obviously, it's joy. But it has.
Well, actually, to start with though, when we first started really looking, we each had an understanding of joy for ourselves, but it's funny when you go to Google and you start searching joy, a lot of stuff comes up around happiness, which is something that Nat really dived into in a number of her writings throughout the magazine, the difference between joy and happiness.
Yeah.
But what was interesting though was it was mainly religious texts that would come up under the search term of joy.
Yeah, that was interesting actually. Yeah, I didn't realise that. It's not something we've searched necessarily before, but yeah, a lot around happiness and a lot of religious texts, which is not right or wrong, but it was just really interesting to note that that's where it was coming up. So, yeah, I really feel that I've got a lot out of the joy issue this month.
So have I.
You know, I've really known about the difference between happiness and joy, but to really solidify that and to go in and actually feel the joy, the inner feeling. You know, happiness comes from the outside world, and we get happy about different things and stuff, and of course we also get sad. But joy is so much different, and I really feel that I've embraced that myself this month as a result.
Yeah, look, and there was so much more that could have been put into the issue, but it kind of leaves it exciting to, bring you more in future issues of the magazine. Yeah. But I feel what we have brought to you is quite holistic. It's not just all light and fluffy. It's not just about, we do tap into the childlike joy, but how we actually take ourselves away from a lot of those experiences just by not being present, by spending all our time worrying about the future or reflecting over the past. And Jim Carrey talked about it. He even said in his spiritual awakening, it was all about realizing that it was his own thoughts causing pain and suffering.
Yeah.
And that just being present and being an observer of his own thoughts, he could find the joy in the moment. It was so important to bring pets into this. Pets just light up our lives, and animals as a whole. We can learn so much from them. And Kate Saunders has written an amazing article, especially for the magazine, to express her opinion on joy and her wonderful dog Kenobi, and just so much more. We've talked about it here, but it's really up to you to go through and read everything. I think the interesting part was bringing in the other side, looking at the joy that we actually have in creating our own dramas.
That was a really interesting article. That's definitely that's one from us, and a video too, but it's Jodie's story, and it's a really interesting and insightful dive into the drama that we play out and how we're actually really enjoying that as we do it. So
it is, and
it'll push some buttons, that one.
Outside of pushing buttons, I think the most gratifying experience for us was that many of the contributors have talked about the game of life, and instead of, like Matt Fenny says, instead of searching for joy, just really feeling that you can connect with it at any time. So it's an awesome issue. I'm incredibly proud of this one. This is like a...
We sat last night, we went through it all, and we got to the end and we both had the same feeling. It's like, wow, this is a really good issue. And it's a good, solid issue. It's got
really
so
powerful.
much stuff in it.
Yeah.
I really feel that you're getting a lot out of this. I know we did, reading different people's articles and collating it and writing it and all that. Like, we've just recently taken a trip to the UK and Europe, which we'll talk about more in our next issue. But I just felt so much childlike joy I have not felt in such a long time. And I do feel that, we were travelling, which is one of my great loves, but it came from this issue. It was being aware of what joy felt like again.
Yeah, and that's what every issue is for us. The saying is that you teach what it is you most need to learn. We get so much out of bringing together an entire theme, an entire trait for you. So
we're very blessed.
It's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. It's an absolute joy, and we really look forward to seeing you again in the future issues of Into Me I See magazine.
Absolutely. Have fun with this one.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Bye.